Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw. I'm back here at Ocean House in Watch Hill, Rhode Island. And I'm with someone might seem familiar to because he's been with us before, although not with this property. It's Dant Hirsch, and he's now the president, I believe, and managing director of Ocean House Collection, which is a collection of wonderful resorts. The key one being this wonderful, wonderful property, Ocean House. Look, and we're looking out there at the ocean right now. We're going to talk to Dante about this and a whole lot more on Insider Travel Report. Now, first of all, it's great to see you. We haven't seen each other for a long time. I think it was your previous property, and then when more than a year ago, I saw the note that you're going to be overseeing this wonderful property. I was like really excited. Let's get up and interview you, but we haven't been able to do it for a long time. So, congratulations first, since I haven't seen you since then.
Thank you. I think we've been full since then, so
That's good. That's you're doing your job.
That's right.
That's it. So let's talk a little bit about, and you've now kind of, I give you a year to get used to the place.
Sure.
And so what tell us a little bit about the Ocean House collection, and then a little about this property in particular.
Sure. So Ocean House is the flagship of the three properties we have here in Watch Hill, Rhode Island. We're right on kind of the southwest part of Rhode Island, right before you get to Connecticut. So Ocean House is a small, beautiful luxury hotel, 49 guest rooms, 20 signature suites. One of the only Forbes triple five-star hotels in the country. Actually, I think we're one of four. Then we have Weekabaug Inn just down the street. Beautiful little.
We're going to go tonight, and then we're going to come back here tomorrow night, so we get the full picture, right?
That's right. So I won't get into too many details on that, but small, beautiful Forbes 5-star 33-room
And it
hotel.
just got an award too, actually.
Yes, just won the best hotel in the Northeast by the Reader's Choice. So,
which is interesting because this one should be.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And then we have our third property, Watch Hill Inn, which is right next to the Ocean House here in Watch Hill.
And any other parts of the collection now?
In addition, we're kind of expanding our cottage program, so it's kind of our fourth hotel at the moment, is what we call it. So we have right now 8 cottages, but we have a number of more here in Watch Hill wanting to join the program. It's been a huge success. So
that's great. Now, the other thing about this property is when you come up to it, it looks like it's been here forever. And in fact, a hotel has always been in here, but not necessarily this one, right? Because this hotel is how many years old, really?
This hotel was rebuilt in 2010 as a replica of the original hotel. Right. That was built in 1868.
Yeah, so it really does look like it's been here forever, but you realize that it's only 2010. So now we're talking only 12 years. Is that
12
right?
years?
Am I doing my math right?
Yes, 12 years old. That's right.
So let's talk a little bit about. I understand. Well, I was going to ask you about this cottage collection. What is that all about?
So we have some really amazing houses here in Watch Hill. So basically, it's a little bit like a vacation rental program within a luxury hotel. So what we're finding is, especially with COVID, there's a lot of people, a lot of families, multi-generational families that want to get together and they want to stay in one house versus maybe 5 to 10 hotel rooms. So we're renting these beautiful big houses right here in Watch Hill. Often they have a pool. The families get to stay together, but then they get the service of Ocean House. So they can come to the hotel, use our beach, use all the facilities. We assign a manager who focuses on them and catering to their every need. And we also help them with all their meals. We'll assign someone in our catering department to help do a beautiful dinner in the house or private events here in the hotel or different locations throughout Watch Hill. We even have a beautiful rustic farm that we use from time to time and do dinners in a barn, which is owned by our owner. So
that sounds great. Absolutely. Now, my other question is, I've been trying to get up here all year. Your business has been pretty good this year, right?
This year is great. This is actually the busiest year we've ever had. Last year was our busiest year we ever had before this year.
And what does next year look like so far?
Next year's looking really good as well. So far this year, we're about 60% better than our best year ever.
That's amazing, and it shows you how travel really is coming back. Heck with recession or anything else with people talking about. People want to travel, and they want to come travel and enjoy properties like this one. Now let's talk a little bit about the dining options on property, and I've been lucky enough to experience them several times, but talk about your restaurants and the F&B here.
So that's something I think we do really well, particularly here at Ocean House. We have over 7 restaurant venues that we have in summer season. Obviously a lot of outdoor restaurants. So we have a beautiful 5-star restaurant called Coast, which we aim to do about 30 to 40 people a night, just really high-end, elevated food. Then we have our slightly more casual option called the Bistro, which is very popular here year-round. We have a club room, which we're standing in
We're
right
standing right in the, which is lovely. I mean, this could be the top restaurant. I tell you, it's beautiful. We've got a fire going here, and I've eaten here too. It's an amazing place.
Yeah, it's great, and it caters really to our members, and any of our guests staying in the Signature Suites have access to the club room as well as the cottage program. And then in summer season, we open up all this plethora of outdoor restaurants, which is all great. We have the Veranda restaurant, which is very well known. It's kind of classic New England food, from lobster rolls to salads. Beautiful view of the ocean in the background. We have on the beach, we kind of redid the concept there. It's now kind of a Mediterranean Greek restaurant, which has always been open during the day in the summertime, but never at night. So this year we opened it up, and think kind of like a Milos concept, where you can kind of pick your own fish, we weigh it.
I love that, and it's great. I've done it in Greece. I've done it in other places. Now, you also have something coming up, I think, the opening of your Gondola Village, if you could talk a little bit about that.
Yeah.
First of all, tell us what that is.
So Gondola Village is kind of a whimsical, fun thing we do, where we literally take an outdoor part of our hotel and put 3 gondolas, which we've heated.
All from Switzerland, if I remember. Yeah.
All Swiss, but we've now changed it to a bit of a French concept. So we've redone them to look a little bit like the French Alps. All the food is French classics. And basically you dine in a heated gondola outside in the winter with some...
Not too shabby. I was up here when you were doing it. I didn't get a chance to do it that time when I was here, but it's really incredible to be sitting in a gondola that's all decked out and have a lovely meal.
Yeah, it's fun. It's something different and gives you another thing to do in the winter. Lots of people want to do it. There's a nice little Instagram wall. You can take a picture. And
that's it. Is it? No, that's perfect. So we'll have to come back up for that one. But it sounds like you're going to be full for that one, I tell you. Now, I'll talk a little bit about how you've worked to strengthen sort of Ocean House Collections management team since you got here.
Well, I started in June of last year, so kind of jumping right into it when people were just starting to get vaccinated, and our whole industry has been suffering a little bit with staff. So we definitely rebuilt. We brought in some key players, people a lot of you would know, Brian Honan from New York City, heading up sales marketing, a guy named T. Michael Chandler on HR. Just really put in a few key people across the property, and they've done great. So it's kind of the next era of Ocean House.
That's great. So you got a good team going for you as you're going, although you're running full. So they just kind of sit around and do not much, all right?
Yeah, well, we'll keep them busy.
We'll keep them busy like that. Now, let's talk about your background. I mean, last time we met, you were at the Dominic Hotel in New York. It was a beautiful, beautiful property, and you're back up here. But what's your background in luxury travel?
Well, first, I was born in the industry, so my family have a resort in Western Canada, and I kind of grew up in the hotel from the time I was 3 years old till I was 18, so it's in the genes. But I opened the St. Regis in Miami, in Belle Harbor. I opened a beautiful hotel called Fiona Miami Beach as the opening GM. I was down in Turks and Caicos at Como Paraquí as the regional GM for that group. And then ended up at the Dominic and Six Senses right before coming here.
Oh, wow. And I forgot about the Six Senses, but that was how did you wedge that in between there on this career? Now, what made you want to join the Ocean House Collection? What was it you saw? What was the opportunity? Obviously, we walk around this property. I can see what the opportunity is, but you were in city hotels, you've been in island hotels, you've been all over the place, but what was the attraction here?
I mean, if you come to this hotel, I think when you step in the door, you realize it's kind of a different league. There's not a lot of resorts or hotels that have owners like we have that have put the money and resources and love into a property like this. So you walk in the doors, it's clear. I also think Westerly and Watch Hill are just amazing little towns. It reminds me of my family's resort on Western Canada, right on a little beach town of 10,000 people. It's the same exact season, same exact kind of time of year where we're busy. Just remind me a lot of that. I think the staff we have here are just really great. We have employees that have been here since we've reopened. We actually have a team member on the beach who worked in the previous Ocean House, and he's been working for us for close to 60 years. So.
Well, it's great when you have people who really are here, employees longstanding, and people know them, and they really love the property, and clearly you've discovered that, and so it's great you have that. Now, you've been here now almost a year and a half. What changes have you made to the property? Because I actually haven't been here in a couple of years.
We changed a lot of the restaurant concepts. We opened a Mexican restaurant. We opened the Mediterranean Greek restaurant that I mentioned. We also opened a new concept outside in the summer called Bloom, and it's all about celebrating flowers and the sunset on that side of the hotel. Yeah, those are the kind of the big things.
Those are pretty big things to open new restaurants. I tell you, I didn't know about the Mexican. I didn't know about this Bloom. Although as we were driving up, we saw the words Bloom, and I'm like, "What is that?" Because that's kind of where I used to see the gondolas when you put them in.
That's right.
But it's great that you have all these. You really have a lot more variety, and of course, then you have Weekapaug just down 10 minutes away, right?
Correct. Yeah, not too far away. 10 minutes.
Yeah. Now, is there anything else that you want to tell our 108,000 travel advisors about Ocean House and Ocean House Collection today?
I think just in the last couple of years with COVID, a lot of our guests that come year after year, they come more often now. You don't have to get on a plane and go all the way to Europe to find a property like this. You don't have to get on a plane and go down the Caribbean to find a property like this. We have, I think, the best beach resort, really, I think, in the country.
And it is a gorgeous beach out there. I walked on the beach. I've been here now. This is probably third or fourth time, and it is really a super beach.
No, the beach is incredible. You'd think you'd be in the Caribbean. So, and I don't think people think of Rhode Island in that sense. So, just the location, 2 hours from Boston, 3 hours from New York, it's like being in the south of France in the middle of summer.
So actually, I made it about 2 hours and a half today. So
Okay.
maybe I was really going a little fast. But you can get up here really quickly from Manhattan. And where can travel advisors go to find out more about Ocean House Collection?
I mean, obviously our website's a great place to start, but we do have a dedicated travel luxury specialist that's basically only taking calls from travel advisors. Her name's Emily. We have Brian Honan, our director of sales marketing, which I'm pretty positive half the people on this watching this will recognize his name. So yeah, just give us a call and we'd be happy to tell you about it.
If you have space, right?
That's true.
These days it's tough to get, but you got to come up here. You got to get your customers up here, your clients up here. I've been an addict for about several years here, and to hear when you came here, it was great to hear that, because we had a great interview down at the Dominic, and I had no doubt that you would do great up here. So congratulations. First of all, a little late to the game, a year and a half later, but I'll say it anyway. Congratulations on this new post, and I'm sure you've already done well, and you're going to do even better.
No, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
So there you have it, Ocean House here in Watch Hill, Rhode Island, and it's an incredible hotel, and the Ocean House Collection, a wonderful collection of inns. This is the flagship, and I'm going to head over to Weekapaug in a little while and then come back here and really try to experience this property again, because it is so wonderful. I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.